right. So you guys, close that comm. We're back to you two. You guys are still in kind of the entrance area of the Starfinder Society, like the Lower Spider Complex.
Should we head to the industrial sector? See what these guys are up to?
What'd they say?
Said they have a job.
Did you ask what kind of job?
I did. You're standing right next to me when I said it.
What kind of job is it?
It said it's a money job. It pays money. That's all we know.
Okay.
Well,
where were they just now?
It doesn't look like they were leaving a bar.
Oh. Do we know where on this station?
Spike? Spire.
The Spike.
The Spike.
Spike. What is that?
It's
Spike.
like the seedy underbelly.
And you want to do a job for the seedy underbelly?
No, not everyone down there is bad. There's people everywhere.
Okay.
Normal, good people.
I'll just say let's be cautious.
Alright.
I don't know these guys that well, so who knows who they're dealing with right now.
Right.
So, I'll go, but I am pretty limited on my gear.
Yep. Well, don't worry, if danger befalls us, my little guy will flare up.
Okay. After this, I think I'm...
Shut.
I'm sorry.
Come on.
But my little guy will flare up.
For future reference phrasing.
Phrasing.
Probably don't.
Sure.
But for comedic
I had to
effect,
react
for comedic effect, I'm all for it.
Oh, hell yeah.
You always gotta set up a ride show for the giggles.
Oh yeah, the giggles.
But yeah.
The comms are still open, you heard that all.
You're giggling over there.
Yeah, you guys are like walking, and you just hear.
I'm like, keep your little guy covered for right now. But after this, I need to buy...
I meant this little guy.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Get your head out of the gutter.
Which is always perpetually kind of like floating next to him.
Okay, yeah. But after this, I need to buy more gear. I need a good sniper rifle. You're going to utilize my techniques. I need a sniper rifle.
Just as a reference, I mean, they didn't give you like a time on when to go. Like they obviously mentioned. You guys good?
Yeah,
Okay.
continue, please.
All right. They didn't give you like a time frame, and there's a lot of places on Absalom Station that you can buy gear at. So I mean,
Do you know any
technically
places that I could buy gear, Soren?
Yeah, the local sporting goods store. If you're looking for a sniper rifle.
Okay, that sounds fine. Let's
Good hunting rifle.
let's go to the nearest one and head on our way.
Connecting to the local infonet, you do find that you guys are very close to a Abadar Corp hypermarket. So
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Abadar Corp,
Sporting goods store.
Oh, okay.
they have just about everything. So I mean, it is a very good place to find something. So you guys head over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So you go to the Abadar Corp hypermarket. It's one of the spires over. It's the Blue Rise Tower. It's definitely a marketplace because you're immediately hit as soon as you get off the transit with a cacophony of offers for sales, and it's just a sensory overload of
My antennas are
different
just
things.
going crazy. Oh,
Yeah, there's so much stuff going on. It's you're really having a hard time focusing on stuff. But the largest, most prominent thing definitely shows the sigil of the Abadar Corp, which the Abadar Corp is a kind of a corporation, but also a religion. It's due to the practice of the faith for Abadar. He's the god of commerce and coin. So it's a multi-purpose kind of like religion / corporation. And as you go in, you see all of the people working there are dressed in the same kind of golds, and each one of them has like the large key symbol indicating Abadar. And one of them kind of steps up to you and he's like, customers, it is great to see you on this fine day for commerce. How can I help you?
My friend here is looking for a new rifle.
And it's a human, and he kind of looks at you. Looking for some weaponry, I see. Well, we can certainly provide that to you. And he kind of indicates, he kind of like gestures to one of the many displays. You know, the market that you're in is quite large, but you know, it seems that, you know, just by happenstance or some sort of like background hoodwinkery, you know, the weaponry section seems to be where you're closest to.
Nice.
And so, I'm guessing you're just getting the level 1 sniper rifle. Okay.
The one that I can use.
All right. So that is going to be whatever the cost shows here, which I will get to you in just a second. But I'm guessing that's going to be somewhere in the range of ammunition. All right. Long arms. There we go. All right. So here's a couple of options. There's the hunting rifle, the scatter gun, like a utility scatter gun, and then there's the azimuth laser rifle. So if you want to take a quick look at that, you can buy them like again level 1, or if there's anything that's 2, since you guys are now fresh to level 2, you can do so. And then ammunition is on the next page. He's looking at the book for anybody listening, so just doing that really fast. But you know, you feel free to peruse yourself as well. And I mean, I don't know how much money you have.
Dude, I'm broke.
Okay.
Flat broke.
You are more kind of like looking than purchasing.
I just want to look through, I guess, the tactical pistol attachments.
Yep, there seems to be like a long display of them, you know, and one of the attendees is obviously standing nearby and just kind of like looking as you're kind of like watching, you know, seeing if any indication of, you know, assistance required. They're not, you know, hovering aggressively.
Yeah.
It's more of a, you know, sitting back and waiting. You know, the joy of commerce.
Gotcha.
Always, you know, kind of.
I'm going to let
something
them
fun.
wait. I'm just browsing.
All right. As you're kind of browsing, you see 2 kind of figures kind of walking in kind of the opposite direction that you guys came in, walking towards the exit. The insignias you notice are of the Skyfire Legion.
Do I recognize those guys at all?
You do not.
I'll get their attention.
So how do you do that? I mean, do you just like step away from the display, or what are you doing?
Just want to go, hey, brothers.
All right. So one is a dragon, dragonkin. The other one seems to be a human. Both of them are dressed in combat heavy armor, and they kind of like see you and they like stop and they just eye you up and down. What makes you a brother?
Oh, I used to be a part of the Legion.
And we'll say that for, you know, flavor's sake, you do show them kind of the insignia that you have. They kind of look at you half
Handrister or something.
half kind of questioningly, and they like recognize it, but then they kind of like look at you and they're like, okay. And then you have the ammunition for it too.
No, but yeah, I'll get
Well,
rounds for that.
it's on just the page.
Yeah, I'll,
So,
I'll get rounds for that
yeah,
too.
you'll get rounds for that. So just take the total and just subtract out
Okay,
your credits.
I can do that.
So they look at you and they're like, what do you mean former?
I left. I left the Legion.
You don't leave the Skyfire Legion.
Well, it wasn't exactly my choice. Disagreed with some orders. Didn't seem right. Commander thought otherwise.
They look at you and they're like, if you can't do the job, then you're not worthy of the insignia. And they just kind of like push past you.
I want to stop him from pushing through me. Shoulder
Athletic
check him back. 26.
26. You kind of push them. The one bumps into the other, and instinctively the one reaches for what appears to be a much higher, we'll just say, quality weapon than you kind of see at the moment. It looks like a pretty combat-oriented pistol, and the other one kind of like also is kind of like hand on a longer, gnarlier looking sword. you believe that you're somehow superior to those above you?
No, I just know the difference between right and wrong, and I think some of the guys up at the top may have forgotten that along the way.
And at this point, you notice that some of the attendants in the hypermarket, they're kind of looking at you guys inquisitively, and you see one of them kind of like, motioning at, one of the many like surveillance cameras that are in the arena, and the other one kind of looks at him, at his, comrade, and then looks at you. Just kind of spits on the ground. Coward. And they both just walk away.
Have a good day.
It's like you just walked up to a couple Marines and showed them a tattoo you have that says Semper Fi with a line through it. Like
It's spelled wrong though. It's center.
Semper Fi.
Center Fov.
Yeah. So the attendant that was watching you before kind of slides up and is like, I'm sorry, if there's nothing that you require, I believe that it's just best if you move on.
I want to just graciously back out and thank him for his assistance.
Yes.
Wish him a good day.
Yes.
Just be polite.
Good commerce to you as well. Please leave.
Yes, thank you. Have a great day, and please get out of my store.
Good commerce to you. Please leave.
Just give him a quick salute and head out the front.
Yeah, and you were busy like wrapping up your
and
mercantile
I'm
business.
pretty much done.
Okay. And you kind of look around. You don't see him, but you do see him outside. And those other guys are nowhere in sight, but they definitely made it.
Nice.
No, it's unwieldy
No,
at
I had to
250.
Let people know that I'm home.
But I can definitely hit something pretty accurately at 70 feet.
So
It goes up to 250 feet.
I was gonna say
Unwieldy.
you might want to mark that then 70
Yeah.
to 250.
Just
That's
tiny.
crazy. And with
Very
1d10,
Oh heck yeah.
well, I'd have a sniper on our team.
Chaw.
That's what I'm gonna be doing.
Wait, what's the damage on that thing?
1d10.
1d10 piercing.
Not bad. Not bad.
very good. So you find Soren outside. As now with a long rifle, attached to the two kind of like they gave you a
Holster
mount.
or big-
It's like kind of like a mag holster. It's futuristic, so it's just like you kind of like slide it and it just like like clamps into place.
It's like
I'm
Mass
all set.
Effect where like you pull it off and the barrel extends out of the
Yeah.
body of the gun and just like
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it just it compacts itself as you pair it with the holster itself. So as like you did that a couple of times in the store, and this one felt right.
Okay. Yeah. I think
You
I'm
don't have
ready
to-
to go.
you don't have to worry about going through a doorway and weird angles.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. It's kind of like the stock the stock and the barrel kind of compress in. It almost looks like some sort of like submachine gun style thing, but as you like pull it out, it like barrel extends and like the stock kind of like pops and like expands a little bit. Cool. It's a pretty nice piece of weaponry.
So, how was your venture here?
Ran into some old comrades.
Oh.
Yeah, that didn't go too good. I got kicked out of the store. I don't know if you noticed.
No, I didn't. Who were your comrades?
Skyfire Legion.
Oh.
Yeah. Turns out they're still bootlickers.
A little bit bitter about you leaving, or what?
Well, they're real big on following orders over there. They see themselves as sheepdogs, but they're more sheep than anything. Snap!
Some random person heard that.
Just walking down the street.
I hear that.
Whoa!
Starfinder Legion suck.
God damn.
God damn!
Alright, I think we should head back to the guys now.
Yep. Let's head on over to that good old industrial sector.
All right. So you guys go ahead and head on over. You eventually meet up at the Spire, and as you guys have noticed now that you've gotten down there, this place is very seedy. Obviously some people, most people here probably aren't here by choice, but this is not by any means like the normal sections of Aphelion Station, and definitely not like Blue Rise Tower where you guys just were, which was more of like a cleaner, commercial sector. But
This
it
seems
appears-
different, Soren.
Yeah.
Have you been down here before?
I used to play down here with my friend. Then he got ran over.
Oh my god.
It wasn't a good time.
What a progression that was in that just that one sentence. You took me on a journey.
Yeah, right?
Quick bits of info, little tidbits of
I used to
backstory.
play with my friend down there, and then he was hit by a car and killed.
I don't play down there anymore.
Yeah, it's not
We don't
fun
go
playing
down there anymore.
Not since the accident.
Not
Yeah, since the accident.
The incident. The incidental
The
accident.
incident.
We look both ways now.
Bad.
Left and right, left and right.
So you
Come with
guys
the milk,
left and
come with
right
the milk.
your way down the alleyway. Left and right down the alleyways, and you eventually do find Ted and Skada.
Oh, there they are.
This place where you guys have gone is, like I said, more of a
Have they noticed us yet?
industrial. Who?
Ted and Skada.
You guys. I mean, he is definitely more noticeable with his
Shiny armor.
Well,
What
no,
we got?
your solar mote of silvery light, kind of like beaming, and you stick out like a sore thumb. Hard.
I'm behind you always. I'm
I just
behind
wanted to call him
everyone.
up and be like, turn. I'm behind you.
Behind you.
I'm behind you. Turn around. I'm like Leon, the professional.
But yeah, you like say on your communicator like, oh, like turn around. But they
Turn around.
Turn around.
but they saw you coming from like a long ways off.
And you're in front of me, so I just turn around away from you.
360 walk away.
You recognize him, and he just turns away like he's not looking at you. All right, so you guys reconvene.
So what'd you guys find out?
Well,
Well, I found that got us a little job.
Yeah? Tell us more.
Well, I ran into another Lashunta at the bar we went to. He asked if I wanted to make some money, and he gave me a name and some directions. The thing is, I think it's gonna look kind of shady with 4 dudes walking up for this, so I'm gonna probably want to go in alone, or at least like.
Stagger the entrances.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna have contact with these people from the door.
This kind of thing is better done one-on-one.
Yeah.
Or a
So-
preordained number of people. They need to know who they're meeting, and they're only expecting one person at this point. So
Yeah.
the more is not the merrier.
Okay, that's the job?
So if you guys, that's all I know.
You have to talk to a guy?
That's where
That's
we
all
go
we
to
know.
get the job.
Oh.
We just got the lead.
We
on
don't
it.
have a job.
Well,
yet.
the job is to go there and tell him something, or ask him a question, and that's all I know.
And we get money for this? Or you get money for that?
But presumably, so it was said, it was agreed upon.
Alright. I'll
And
let
if
you.
it's not money, it's a
do
connection,
stuff.
which is just as good.
Yeah. So
I guess we'll see.
I mean, it seems like it'll play out.
Well,
That seems very comforting. Good luck.
Well, if you guys want to, like, I don't know, if maybe just stake out the area,
Will do. I was
stay in connection.
way
and
ahead
whatnot.
on that one.
Yeah,
I can maybe give you a
Get
buzz to
overwhelmed.
bring along with you if you want.
it's true.
Keep them inactive and have them folded up for remote listening, maybe. Or,
Yeah. I like that
But
idea.
I don't know if you want to go in there with a wire.
True.
I think I'll just have them do a recon on you as you go in there and just try and keep an eye on
Yeah.
you as best we can.
Yeah, that'd be the best.
All right, gentlemen. It's time you learn what a stakeout is.
I'm quite aware of what those are.
No, not the kind that I do.
He's right.
I
He's, got
actually-
very, he's very, very particular about his stakeouts.
What kind of stakeout is this?
Well, you'll see.
You guys are on kind of the, like I said, the beginnings of what appears to be a very industrialized section of Absalom Station. It's cramped machinery, pipes everywhere. There's a lot of places to, disappear, get disappeared. There's many sight lines, things like that. But you indicate from your indicator, seems like it's kind of down one of these, various pathways. And judging from kind of like the really possibly outdated kind of like schematics, seems like it's in an alleyway of some sort.
Didn't we have an extra laser pistol?
You did.
Okay.
You did.
Who has that with them? I think you.
The what?
Not me.
The what?
We have an extra laser pistol
I
that we
got
picked up somewhere.
One of you did?
I have it.
You
Okay.
use either.
I got one from the
You wanna-
captain's chair, and that's all I know.
You want to just pop that over to me before we
Yep.
split ways? Because then I'll have one too. And
Yep.
cool.
And then do you want some?
I have plenty of ammo.
Okay.
I gave my weapon to Buzz, so now
Alright.
we got
Yeah.
plenty of coverage. Cool.